London, and now they're here inside the Millennium Falcon with us. You may know them as Saw Gerrera and Jyn Erso. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Forrest Whitaker and Felicity Jones!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Hello.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you.
All right. Now, Felicity, when we last had you on the show, you told me that your first experience was with your cousins and their home video of Star Wars. Forrest, what was your first experience with Star Wars?
I was like young. I was a kid. I remember seeing the trailer actually. Hearing, I never seen anything like it, like the words moving across the screen and stuff like that. And then I went to the theater. And I saw it, and I was blown away, actually.
Just hooked from the beginning.
Yeah, got me.
Were there other, Forrest, still with you, were there other non-Star Wars characters that you used to influence your portrayal of Saw?
Well, when they said Saw Gerrera, I immediately thought of Che Guevara. You know what I mean? Because it was a freedom fighter, and I like looked at that a little bit. Then I tried to figure out, what's going on? Like, what kind of rebel is this guy? Extremist is this guy? And I started looking at around the world and seeing what was going on with different people and stuff and different groups, and trying to figure out what it means to, like, at any cost, to try to win. And I started studying all those kind of things a little bit. I looked at the video. I mean, I saw the animated series. It was already
the Clone Wars?
Yeah, the character existed, so it was easy. It was lucky for me. I had like this background story of like who he was, and so that was exciting.
Yeah, and he's a much loved character from Clone Wars, so well done. So the difference that we see between Saw, that we see in Rebels, that we see in the Clone Wars, and that we see in Rogue One is pretty stark. How do you approach these different times in Star Wars, in the character's life?
I had a history going up to where he was when he was fighting in the battles in Onderon and all that. So I had a history that I was looking at then. But then we start to build up the history of an imagination of what had happened between me and Jyn, and what had happened during that time as well of all the losses, And I started to kind of connect them. So part of it stopped, and then the second part, you went to just understanding the loss of death of my sister and all these different losses that he had, and how that changed the way he felt, and how much pain he had went through, and how much and desperate he was to win. And so it just started to shape itself based on what time I was in the movie. And when you get to me at this time, it's laid in. It's pretty laid in.
And then as far as Rebels goes, because you later got to voice him in Rebels, which is super cool, you just split the difference, you try and working on getting there?
I tried to just go up to when it was. I was able to look at the series and see all the way of what had happened with him in that. And then I started adding more stuff to get to the next part. I mean, it's very different, the animated series and trying to bring that to life. And so it's fun.
Yeah, you're both now part of a select group of Star Wars actors who have been able to voice their characters in live action and animated features. What's the different approach to those sorts of projects?
Hi, everyone. It's great to be in Orlando. It's in terms of approach, I guess. One, you have far less time in hair and makeup, which is always a good thing. And you're mainly concentrating on your voice, I guess, and bringing everything that you've done in the film and trying to bring all the nuances of the character, but into the animation.
Forrest, Keena Thompson portrayed your Saw on SNL, and we've seen some really awesome cosplayers. Do you have any advice for them on how to perfect the Saw voice? Because I've been trying and I can't get it.
Yesterday I met this man who introduced me to his son, and he said my son does this perfect impersonation of Saw Gerrera, and he did it, and he says, what he said. The little boy said, if you continue to fight, what will you become? And I was like, oh, that's perfect. You know what I mean? I don't know. I thought it was. I think it's something that people can do. It's like it's an attitudinal kind of going kind of low voice or something. I don't know what it is.
Well, we're big fans of lies, deceptions. Felicity, is it weird to be walking around now? I know it was terrible. I'm really sorry.
No, it was good. That was good. That's what I'm saying.
Is it weird to be walking around now seeing, fans with your shirts with your face on it, or seeing
love it.
Young kids dressed up like you? Woo! Because we've seen a lot of Jins, and that's a different experience than last year.
Yeah, it's just awesome. I mean, we made the film, we loved doing it. It was an extraordinary experience. And then you never know quite what people are going to make of it, but it feels like there's a lot of love for those characters and for Jin and for Saw, so we're just enjoying it. It's great.
Well, there is a lot of love for Jin, and we're going to be getting a lot more of her coming up soon in the Forces of Destiny animated series. And yesterday at the Forces of Destiny panel, Hasbro revealed their new figures of Ahsoka and Rey. So I wanted to show you, the very first time ever revealed now, the Jin Erso Forces of Destiny.
Oh my goodness.
Action figure.
It's a ginger Jin. That's amazing.
And she has she's got cool Jin fighting action.
Oh, look at that. What happens?
She kind of fights.
She moves. She's got her Princess Leia bun in memory of. Oh, her scarf's just come off.
You know, I wore the scarf yesterday. I had that exact same problem.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Look at that. It looks amazing.
Isn't it cool?
It's great.
Look at that.
Thank you guys both so much for joining us
Thank you.
early this morning. It was a pleasure to have you. Guys, Felicity Jones, Forrest Whitaker.
Woo! Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
And we have a ton more from the stage coming today. Just a minute on the Star Wars Show Live.